left. There is a second rule for it, which says if the embedded question includes an auxiliary verb to be, that means if it includes your auxiliary forms, अब आपको पता है auxiliary, so please allow me to go ahead with that. So if it includes an auxiliary verb or the verb to be, you need to reverse the positions. That means जो subject के just बाद आता था, अब आप उसको last में लगा देते, देख लीजिए. So the positions of वो आपको change करना पड़ेगा. So direct question is, what did he say? So यहाँ पे auxiliary आपका did आ गया, right? So embedded में आपको कैसे लगाना है? Could you tell me what did he said? तो जो verb था आपका say को आपने past tense करके said कर दिया, did को आपने बिल्कुल omit करके और उसके सामने क्या रखा? How? Could you tell me what did he say? क्योंकि subject तो देखिए अपने को रखना ही पड़ेगा और verb को भी रखना पड़ेगा. Can you just hold up for a second? There is somebody calling me. So sorry. Okay. Now, there is another. Is he a doctor? आप किसी से सवाल पूछ सकते हो, किसी सामने के सामने वो डॉक्टर पढ़ा, उससे पूछो तुम डॉक्टर हो, ऑफेंसिव हो जाएगा ना, नाराज हो जाएगा वो तुमसे. तो इसलिए ये नई नई चीजें. If you ask somebody something directly, might be the person will feel offensive about it. So it's best that you need to have that polished language with you. And these embedded questions are fantastic to use, to be honest. So do you know if he's a doctor? वहां आपकी आवाज भी मेलो डाउन हो जाएगी और अपना कहने का तरीका भी आपका चेंज होते से सामने वाला इजी हो जाएगा. So now see, leave out the words that we are saying. Why did he say? What did he say? आपका did था उसको आपने omit कर दिया. He say को आपने as it is रखा और what का इस्तेमाल किया. So you just omitted the auxiliary verb, but rest you have kept it. But उसके लिए आपने क्या किया? Could you का इस्तेमाल किया. When you say can, जो modal verb है आपको auxiliary यहाँ काम आ रहा है. Can you help me? So in that case, what did you say? I wonder if you could help me. अब यहाँ पे जो if है ना, इसकी जगह आप whether भी लगा सकते हैं. You can change that also and can use it. I wonder whether you could help me. वो भी हम काम में ले सकते हैं if की जगह. Is he a doctor? So is he a doctor में is your auxiliary. So just pick up he a doctor and then add on do you know. So again, going back to this previous slide, first slide, these are the most required few phrases, I'll say, to be placed in front of making embedded statements. Okay, just keep it with you. I wonder, could you tell me, do you know, can you ask, let's ask, we need to find out, I would like to know, could you tell me, I'm not sure, would you mind explaining, whatever it is. Okay, आगे चलिए, let's go to the third and understand it. So we have got this third section there. One, apologies to all my students. You must be thinking that whenever there is our class, ma'am takes a lot of pause in between. But I have been taking classes since morning, and there are times when things drain out when it comes to your class. This is the last class which I take in the morning. Then I again start by 3:34, my own work. So apologies whenever I'm taking breaks in between. All right, let's go to the rule number 3 here, which says rule number 2, we have just discussed, so we are quite well aware of it. Let's go to the rule number 3. which says, do not use a verbal contraction. कॉन्ट्रैक्शन मैंने आपको बहुत बार हमने बात कर रखी है. कॉन्ट्रैक्शन होता है छोटा करने के लिए, जो हम ऊपर एक एपोस्ट्रोफी नहीं लगाते हैं नॉट के लिए भी. वी यूज एन एपोस्ट्रोफी फॉर एन O or T or isn't it kind of a thing. So we are not supposed to use these verbal contractions at the end of the sentence. For example, where is he? Where is he? ये एक direct question है. Could you please tell me, or do you know where he is? He is. So you shouldn't put that contraction there by writing he apostrophe and then S. That's the third rule that we have to follow. All right. Let's go to the fourth rule there. The fourth rule, which I had taken a bit in between and explained you also there, that embedded questions are introduced by whether not, and if, when there is no question word in the sentence. For example, it says, will he be there? I'll just explain you. Will he be there? Now this is a direct yes or no in the question. आप से सवाल direct पूछ लो कि वो वहां पे होगा या नहीं. अब ऐसे में आप जब whenever you are looking for some kind of conversation with the other person, आपके दिमाग में ये रहता है. It is clear in your mind. I'm talking to somebody. So if I'm having a question, what kind of an answer I'm expecting from the person? If I'm expecting from a person an answer in yes or no, right? So there I'm going to use these words like whether not, and if. And accordingly, my embedded question statement will be formed, where it says, do you know if he will be there? Or you could say, do you know whether or not he'll be there? Do you know whether he'll be there? All these if, whether not, or whether will give you an answer of yes or no. I hope it is clear. I hope things are clear to you. Let's go to rule number 5. Sumit, why have you written me? Ankit Singh, आपको slide नहीं दिख रही? Hello, Ankit. He has left us. Oh. Ankit, refresh yourself and might be you are able to see at that point of time. I hope everybody is able to see the slides there, na?
Yes,
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, thank you so much. So in the rule number 5 that we have is talking about the infinitive. The infinitive can follow a question word or whether in embedded questions as in the following example. क्योंकि कोई भी चीज बिना example समझना किसी के लिए भी, even for me it becomes difficult. So I always teach the way I understand, and accordingly I move ahead with this. Now it says, what should I do? Do, infinitive. So what should I do? Please tell me what I should do. What is happening here? So with the infinitive embedded questions, infinitive के साथ, please tell me what to do. So infinitives में हमने क्या सीखा था? Whenever we are using the verbs in the infinitive part, they cannot conjugate. That means you cannot shift them. You cannot add a word. You cannot delete a word. You cannot have the ing forms there. You have to put that TO2, because then it becomes a static form of using it. So to drink, to add, to, using that to form there. So that is the infinitive part that we are talking here about. Now it says that in the infinitive, you can follow a question word or whether in the embedded questions. That means you can keep the question in the last, the question infinitive that we are talking here about, to form with the do. That means it says, what should I do? What, please tell me what to do. That means to, and with the do is supposed to be the auxiliary that we are having. So we put to in front of it. Then it becomes an infinitive. It is coming in the last part of the sentence. And I am using please tell to show my informal way of gathering an information from the other person by expressing that, see, I am not very keen to it, but it will be very kind of you if you could just give me this information. I hope it is clear to all of you. Now comes your section, but I will not do a hush hush here because this is something new for all of you. I'll go back and again talk about it when we are here understanding today about embedded questions. Embedded questions are actually used where You don't know the other person. You're talking to somebody where you are not very comfortable. Might be you're meeting for the first time to that person. कभी कभी आप जानते तो हो, लेकिन उसका घर का माहौल मान लीजिए. You know somebody, but you don't want to make anybody angry on a particular thing. Unnecessary relation खराब हो. ऐसी चीजों को हम संभाल के अपनी भाषा का इस्तेमाल करते हैं. And there, these embedded questions, which are a hidden question, really makes a good impact. So let's understand that these sentences, when we are making these statements in the embedded form there, I'm going to start my sentence framing, which will have a question definitely in it with, I wonder, could you tell me, do you know, can you remember, let's ask, we need to find out, I would like to know, could you tell me, I'm not sure, would you mind explaining? Something like this, okay? So rule number one that you're supposed to follow is that the embedded question is a part of a statement. We are not using a period there. Full stop हम काम में नहीं ले रहे हैं. उसके अलावा, if the question is in the present and the past verb tenses, omit the auxiliary verbs. So what time did he leave? I wonder what time he left. Omit मतलब verb forms को आपको हटा के काम में लेना है. And just a little, swap, change it. जो हमने embedded questions के लिए words रखे हैं उसको आगे लिखिएगा and put the question as it is. Take away the helping verbs, the auxiliary forms, don't use it. और जो आपका verb वहां पे रह गया है ना उसको past form में change कर दीजिए. And don't forget, question नहीं लगाना वहां पे, full stop लगाना है. Next rule is talking about if the embedded questions includes an auxiliary verb or the verb to be, reverse the position of the subject and the auxiliary. इसको आप change कर दीजिए, इनको shift कर दीजिएगा. अगर वहां पे is, was, did, do, इस तरह के भी कुछ आपके सामने modal verbs, ये सब भी अगर आपके सामने आ रहे हैं तो आपको इनकी positioning को change करना है. So first rule, period नहीं लगाना है. Second rule आपके सामने check करना आपके verb forms कैसे हैं, उनकी positioning को आपको change करना है. Rule number 3 is do not use verbal contractions. आपको छोटा नहीं बनाना है. आप बोलते समय भी उसको पूरा spread करके बोलेंगे, लिखते समय भी उसको पूरा spread करके लिखेंगे. So no question marks, no contraction, change, take away the helping verb and put those words which I have given it to you to be used in the embedded form. The subject that you are actually talking about, the predicate also remains as it is. The contraction will not happen. उसको आप पूरा खुल के लिखेंगे, पूरा साथ में लिखेंगे. यहाँ तक कि आपका ये जो इस क्वेश्चन में आप देखिए, इस फॉर्म जो वर्ब आपका ऑक्सिलरी फॉर्म है ये लास्ट में आ गया, कॉन्ट्रैक्शन नहीं आया है वहां पे. रूल नंबर 4, एम्बेडेड क्वेश्चंस आर इंट्रोड्यूस्ड बाय वेदर, वेदर नॉट एंड इफ. जहां पे आप yes और no का आंसर की एक्सपेक्ट करते हैं, wherever you are expecting an answer of yes or no, you are going to frame your embedded questions with whether, whether not, and if, because that's kind of an answer that you are looking for. So you add do you know, then put whether, whether not, if, and frame the rest that you want to ask. And the rule number 5 that we have is using the infinitive part, using the a follow-up of a question word or whether is embedded questions as in the example as it is being shown. It's your work that we are supposed to do after this slide. How are we going to use these embedded questions? I have talked about it, but still I'll repeat it again. There are times when native English speakers prefer to use embedded rather than direct questions. You go to a country where you have got a very polished way of asking things, polished way of saying things. In India, we feel very comfortable with each other. Socially, we are very bounded with each other. It doesn't make a difference if we ask somebody, "Ye rasta kidhar jayega?" Hum pooch sakte hain. But if you go to a place like Britain, you can't say, "Ye rasta kidhar jayega?" Nobody will answer you. So you need to be very polished. You need to be very polite to the other person and say, politely, you will ask, what time does the bus arrive? Could you just tell me? It's a little polished way. Taking out something which is unknown to the speaker. At times, you don't want any direct questions to be thrown to the other person because it depends कि वो जवाब कैसे देगा. क्योंकि आप नहीं जानते उस इंसान को. So might be because of that. Might be you are not keen in asking or letting me know that I want to know answer of that. So again, it is something which is an hiding kind of a thing. Again, you can use for these purposes. The embedded questions this is a grammatical learning. Embedded questions जो छुपे हुए सवाल एक वाक्य में आते हैं, चूंकि वो अब वाक्य हो गए, क्योंकि because they have become a statement, they have to be with a period. गलती से भी कभी क्वेश्चन मार्क लगा देना, आपकी सारी मेहनत बेकार हो जाएगी. चलिए, let's go and check this out. Try this out. Now I'll keep quiet for some time. It's your work. Come. Okay. Dipali, please tell me the answer.
Would you mind telling us what your name is?
Would you mind telling us what is your name or what your name is? So first one या second one? Dipali, first one ही बोले थे ना आप?
First one.
Okay, fine. Anyone needs to know the reason why we have not picked up the second one? In an indirect question, to be verb comes after the subject. So now this is another learning that whenever we are using the helping verb, it has to come after the subject. It's coming in the end, is. So Dipali, Dinesh, Poonam, Mani, Himanshu and Neeta. Aye, next try kariye. Did she left नहीं होगा Shiva? Did she leave होगा फिर? And put a question. At what time did she leave? It's a direct question. Could you please tell me at what time she left? Is an indirect and embedded question there. So Dinesh, can you please read the correct answer?
Yes, ma'am. I wonder what time he left.
I wonder what time he left. Great. I wonder
Yes,
what time he left. Krishna also and Siddharameshwar, Neelam, Sangeeta and Nikki. आइए next पे आ जाइए please. All right. So Krishna Reddy, please come forward.
Do you know how old he is?
Do you know how old he is? Sometimes when you are trying to explain a little child, that you should respect him. Do you know how old he is? So there also it's going to be really, really helpful for us to understand this. Chaliye, aaiye, come.
Could we talk about this?
You gave the answer, Dinesh. Krishna Reddy, thank you so much. But now I'll request for someone else to come forward. Is Vishwendra now in a mood to read? Because yesterday also I called him so many times. Vishwendra Gaur.
Yes, ma'am. Do you know where he is?
Vishwendra Gaur, please tell us the answer. Vishwendra.
Yes, ma'am. Do you know where he is?
Thank you. आ जाइए. Next. All right. Ankit, come. Ankit. Pinku Sharma is also giving me answers. That's so great. Alpana Sharma, thank you for the answers there. Is Ankit hearing me? Neelam Tyagi, could you please come and read this for me? Neelam Tyagi?
Yes, ma'am.
Please come.
Second one, correct answer. Can you tell me where I can buy ink?
Okay, can you tell me where I can buy ink?
मैम मुझे इसमें स्लाइड ही नहीं दिख रही है.
आप रिफ्रेश करो अंकित, आप रिफ्रेश करो. क्योंकि सबको दिख रही है तो मैं ये नहीं कह सकती कि सबको प्रॉब्लम एक जैसी आ रही है। मतलब आपके पास आ रही है तो वो आपके तरफ आपको चेक करना पड़ेगा आपके यूनिट के साथ में। ओके, चेक करो आप एक बार। ओके, अंकित दिखने लगी स्लाइड? Ankit is joining from somewhere else. Dipali, please come and read it. Dipali, am I audible or not? First of all, hello.
Yes, ma'am. Do you know he will be there? Second one, ma'am.
Okay. Convert the given direct question into an embedded question. Will he be there? Do you know if he will be there? Because the answer is expected yes or no. So we are using the word if in between with do you. Dinesh, please come.
Yes, ma'am. Do you know if she will perform today?
Do you know if she will perform today? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Ankit and Krishna and Sangeeta, Alok, Neeta and Snigdha. Ajaye. Krishna Reddy, please get ready. Let everybody try, only then speak. Wait till this green dot to fall down.
Please tell me what he said about my project.
Please tell me, what did he say about my project? What did he say about my project? Said. Okay. Neelam. 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 Okay, she's also not there. My God. Who is able to read it? Please come up and read, because nobody is.
I was wondering if they are going to get married.
I was wondering if they are going to get married. I think this sentence is going to be useful for so many people. If, because yes or no wala answer bhi aa raha hai. This was the last that we have for you. It's easy. इसको आराम से कल बैठ के Saturday Sunday practice करिएगा, अपने साथ में रखिएगा, and then you will understand why we are using it. अगर आप first question ले लेते ना, तो embedded questions वो गलत क्यों था? Just letting those know जो मेरे साथ जुड़े हुए हैं उनको बता रही हूँ that embedded questions are introduced by whether or whether not and if. When there is a question, when there is a question, when there is a no question word in the sentence, मतलब आपको सवाल का जो जवाब है yes और no में चाहिए, तो बार बार याद रखिएगा if और whether का इस्तेमाल डायरेक्ट, आप किसी से सवाल नहीं पूछ के भी फिर भी जवाब आप सिर्फ डायरेक्ट ही चाहते हैं, हाँ भाई तुम हाँ में बता दो या ना में बता दो. That's all what we had today for all of you. Let us check who stands where. I can see Dinesh on the top. क्या बात है Dinesh? ओहो, wait refresh करने दो भाई. One second, the page is getting refreshed, so I'm waiting. I don't know Siddha Rameshwar को कहाँ से 556 मिलते हैं. So for me, he knows where he's standing. He's doing something with the computer and he's getting through it. Sangeeta, 75 points. Shabash, Sangeeta, keep it up. Thank you so much for joining us. Dinesh, very good with 68 points. And I'm so happy with Anita, 67 points, and Alok, 64. We have stopped giving so many names. We've just restricted ourselves with these 5 names. Out of that, Siddha Rameshwar is out for me. I'm not taking him as the regular learner there because of XYZ reasons. But kudos and appreciation to everyone who takes an effort to join our sessions there. I know today's session was something which was new. So if you have time, join someone's session also. Dobara se padho, dobara se samjho. फिर से उसको समझ के आप शायद उसको रीइंफोर्स करेंगे अपने दिमाग में. मैंने छोटी सी कोशिश करी है. आई होप आई वाज एबल टू क्रॉस थ्रू एंड मेक यू अंडरस्टैंड. Anyone, any question? When can I leave? If somebody has to say something, come forward. Else, I'm signing off. बपुनी पात्रा, देखिए आजकल हमारे पास सिर्फ 5 ही अलाउड रह गए हैं. मैं फिर से बार बार रिफ्रेश कर लेती हूँ, क्या पता किसी का नया नाम निकल के आ जाए. तो आप अपने स्कोर्स खुद ही अगर मैच कर लीजिए, बिकॉज वी आर जस्ट शोइंग 5. Otherwise, unnecessary, it really goes very high and doesn't make sense. Okay. So this is Veena signing off. Thank you and join me again back on Monday. 1 to 2, I'll be with you. God bless you all. Stay healthy and do join back. Bye-bye.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the session. I hope you all can hear me. Just give me a minute. Okay. Karthik, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, I did a bit of a research on the discussion that we had the other day about the word look. Okay. So, as per my understanding and whatever I researched, the one of the meanings of the word look is definition is appear, and as per the definition of that, as well as the fact that look is one word which can be used as both a stative and as a dynamic verb.
Yes, sir.
You can say you are looking beautiful or the house is looking beautiful. Why? Because I'll tell you why. Like, for example, let's say if I give you two statements, okay, you can tell me which one is correct. It looks good and it's looking good. Which one is correct? It looks good and it's looking good. Anyone can answer, it's fine.
It looks good, but both are correct, sir.
Why do you think both are correct?
Because sir, sometimes we can say it's
Your voice is not clear. Taruv, your voice is not clear. I'm unable to hear you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
I feel, sir, when we are talking about third person, singular like it, normally stative verbs are used like it seems, it tastes, it looks. But when we talk about ourselves like I'm tasting, you are looking, can we use this kind of thing, sir?
See, the slight meaning, to answer your question, the slight meaning, okay, I'll answer that later. Yeah, go ahead, Karthik, you were saying something.
Sir, actually, what I read is when a look has the meaning of appearance, it is stative verb. But when look has the meaning of our sight, like the thing which we see with our eyes, then it has the meaning of then it is a dynamic verb.
No.
So
yeah,
look, the other meanings of look is look, appear, seem, etc. All these are stative verbs.
Correct. However, the thing with there are 4-5 words, one of those being look. The thing with look is that it's not just when you talk about looking that it is dynamic. The word itself is a dynamic verb, although it is used largely in a stative way. You can say, so to answer that question that the sentence that I gave, when I say it's looking good, it can have multiple meanings, meaning things are going well, or let's say, for example, someone is cooking something. Okay, someone is cooking a particular meal, one type of a meal. Okay, let's say is cooking a curry, for example, just an example. Now, when I say it looks good, the understanding is that the preparation is over. It's already prepared. The dish is served, and you're saying that it looks good. When you are in the process of preparing and someone looks at it and says it's looking good, means that it seems to be going well as planned or as the way you want it to be made. That.
Sir, but I think here it has a meaning like a phrase. It's not a stative verb here. In this sense, actually, it's like a phrase.
No, I am saying that when I say it's looking good, I'm talking about specifically and only appear and seem. So again, despite the fact that the definition is one of the definition is to appear or to seem, I can use ing with look and say that it's looking good, not as a stative verb, but things are going well or something is going well right now. That's what my meaning of the sentence is. Second thing is that I have searched all the English forums as well. The sentence, let's say, for example, the house was looking beautiful, the house is looking beautiful, or she looks beautiful, or she is looking beautiful. Both the sentences are grammatically correct. There's nothing wrong in saying that. Probably at that point of time of speaking, the speaker is saying that you are looking beautiful, but it may, possibly change, or it was not what you meant earlier, but suddenly someone appeared in front of you and you said that you are looking beautiful. But when you say you look beautiful, that is a kind of a statement which can be said irrespective of a situation. So when I say you are looking beautiful, or you are, like the old way, you apostrophe RE, looking beautiful, that probably is a compliment given at that point of time. The other one is a compliment that can be given either at that point of time, or is something that is a general feeling or sentiment of the speaker for that person generally throughout. So that's
Sir, but
what I've come across.
even in like books like Renan Martin, Raymond Murphy, and also very big YouTube channels like BBC Learning English, and so many. I watched so many YouTube channels. Everyone said like when it has the meaning of appearance, it is completely stative verb, and stative verbs we cannot use in continuous form.
I just give you an example from the dictionary itself, where the appear or to seem something, you can use it. And the example is it's looking good. You can use it.
Okay.
So this is a definition from the Cambridge Dictionary. Out of when you search search the word look in the dictionary, you will find 5 or 6 meanings. One of the meanings is to direct your eyes in order to see. Okay, that is one meaning.
Here it is a dynamic verb.
Second meaning is to try to find something or someone. I'm looking for my keys, for example.
He is also a dynamic verb. I am looking for something.
The third meaning is to appear or to seem. This is the third meaning.
Here it is stative.
No, in that itself, you'll see that there's an example. It's looking good. I've searched all the English forums where they say the statement, even on the on platforms where your grammar can be corrected, your sentences can be corrected. The sentence "you are looking beautiful" is not a grammatically incorrect sentence. If you're not comfortable using it, don't use it. That's fine. No, I don't see any problem in
actually the reason why I got confused is even in Renan Martin and so many like YouTube channels like BBC Learning English and so many channels, they clearly mentioned like this. We cannot use this verb in continuous form, and it has the meaning of appearance.
Possible, but I did not find any mistake in the statement as far as grammar is concerned, or as far as the usage is concerned. But if you want to go by that, and if you don't want to use it in the ing form, that's fine. I did not find any mistake in the sentence, even on the English forums where we can discuss if a particular sentence is grammatically correct or no. So yeah, if you want to use it, like for example, you can say, like for example, if you make a statement about someone who was looking up, someone was looking or appearing in a particular manner in the past tense, what is the sentence that you'll make?
Yeah, in past means other than continuous tense, we can use in other tenses. Like you looked bad that day. Like only we cannot use in continuous tense. That's it.
No. So, but again, what if you say she was looking beautiful or she looked beautiful? Which one is correct? In the past,
she looked beautiful, I think. Because
beautiful is correct. Yes, absolutely. You're talking about that particular time. Yes, that's correct. In the past, yes. In the past, what she appeared like. I understand. That's correct. Absolutely right. Here we are talking about the present context. So in terms of the present context, I did not find any mistake with the statement. And the differentiation that I came across is that probably when you say she is looking, the speaker probably has the appearance might change, but at this point of time, the person is looking so and so, whatever is looking beautiful, is looking whatever, the house is looking like this, things are looking better, for example, but it may change, or what it was not earlier, it is looking better now. So that's what I found. But if you're not comfortable with that usage, that's fine. You can just say, you can use the word in the stative form. That's fine. But this is the definition also in the one of the definitions of the word look in the dictionary. The third definition that I just read out is in terms of appear and seem, and the usage in the ing form is considered appropriate in that.
Like I am sure about two things, sir. Like what are you looking at? Here there is some action going on with our
that's a different definition
and
altogether.
second thing is what are you looking for something? So here also there is some
That's a
kind of
different
action.
definition.
Yeah, here there is also some kind of action, but look
Yes.
as an appearance, I'm confused.
No, that's what I found. So if you are not sure, don't use that. It's fine. If you're not sure about that, don't use in the ing form. If it's related to appear, don't use in the ing form. It's fine. You can just say you look tired, you look
Not about
beautiful.
surety, sir. I'm only confused why it is mentioned like that in Renan Martin book. That's the only thing.
That I'm not sure about. That I cannot be sure about. But whatever I found in terms of the forums was that there's nothing wrong in complimenting someone with that statement, because your verb kind of agrees with the subject in this case. So there's nothing wrong in that case. The other thing that we discussed about the prepositional phrases was, yes, it ends with a noun pronoun or a noun phrase. So that can be a gerund as well. When you talk about, so that's what I meant. That it's not necessarily always a noun. It can be a gerund, which by definition is a verb that, which is a verb that functions as a noun.
Yeah, noun phrases are nothing but they act as a noun in the sentence.
Yeah, so it can be a gerund as well, which is obviously a verb form which functions as a noun. So that is one thing. Yeah. So these are two things that I looked up. But
if prepositional phrases are modifying nouns or pronouns, they're called as adjectival phrases. And if the prepositional phrases are modifying verbs, they're called as adverbial phrases.
Yes, and there are different types, and there are much more complex than just that. It kind of changes depending on your usage. So that when we discuss what I shared yesterday, when we discuss it again, we'll do that definitely. Okay.
Sir.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Why are you looking tired, or why do you look tired? Which one is correct?
I didn't hear you. Just a minute. Okay. The page that we are on is 1 second.
Even in this sentence also, it has the meaning of appearance.
Yeah, that's correct. See, that exactly is the meaning. It's the one where you are talking about looking, that's understood. We don't have to categorize that. It's understood. You are looking at someone, you are looking at me, I'm looking for my keys. That definition is different. We are talking only about appearance. The word look has multiple meanings. What we are talking about is appearance. Yes, what is the sentence?
Why are you looking tired, or why do you look tired? For asking, which one is more correct?
You can say, why are you looking tired? There's nothing wrong in that. Grammatically, it's correct.
Okay, sir.
It's correct. You can say, why are you looking tired? It's fine. You can also say, why do you look tired? Both are fine.
Okay.
See, the thing is slight meaning. The meaning might change. Okay. When you say, why do you look tired? That can have a different meaning. What do you think when you ask someone, why do you look tired? Not just at that point of time, but you can use that statement to ask someone, generally, why do you look tired these days? You ask someone, right? You look stressed out these days. पूछ सकते हैं ना किसी को दिनों बहुत थके हुए या बहुत stressed out लगते हो, right?
Yes, sir.
Get my point?
Yes, sir.
So you can ask that. So you probably don't mean that the person is looking tired right now. What do you mean is that the person these days is appearing to be tired. मतलब वो इन दिनों जो है वो थके हुए दिख रहा है या stressful दिख रहा है इंसान. So why do you look tired these days? That can be one of the meanings of that sentence. Why are you looking tired is a statement that is made specifically for that moment. Why are you looking tired? आप थके उसका the Hindi translation of this why are you looking tired is आप थके हुए क्यों दिख रहे हैं? Right now, why are you looking tired? So that's why, again, you can use it, despite the fact that it is appearance, you can use it in the ing form. There's nothing wrong in that question. Okay?
Yes, sir.
With that question, sorry, correct myself, right? Okay. Just a minute. This particular topic, what page are you guys on? Can you see the topic? I'm not able to see the first slide.
Yes.
Stop it.
We are
Let me.
on side
0th page.
I can see the names, but I don't know why I can't. Let me refresh the page. Maybe it will appear. One of the other definitions of the word look is also to face a particular direction. That again, that obviously you will have to use it in the base form. Like for example, the room looks south. कहते हैं ना कि ये room जो है वो उत्तर की दिशा में है या ये this particular direction, that is to face a particular direction. So, or for example, let's say one of my bedroom windows looks out onto the lake, for example. मतलब मेरी खिड़की से जो है एक तालाब दिखता है. So that is to face a particular direction. That again is one of the definitions of the word look. You can use it in that way as well.
When, sir, we can say no, someone, you are looking hungry.
हाँ, वो एक appearance के बारे में था, definition that we just discussed. Yes, you're right. That, yeah. But the better way in that case would be you look. यहाँ पर I would prefer to use you look hungry because you've already determined that the person looks hungry. Okay. Yeah. So if it is a statement that you're making and you're sure about the fact that the person appears to be hungry, you can say that, you look hungry. That's fine. You've already predetermined. Okay. Just give me a minute. One of the other ways, before we start the topic, one of the other definitions of the word look is that you can use it in the ing form when you are planning to do something. Like, for example, I am looking to start my own business. Got it?
Looking forward, we can say, sir.
Sorry?
We are looking forward for this work or this thing.
Yes. आप एक statement बताइए लेकिन. So you can either say, I look forward to meeting you.
Yeah.
For example, okay, I look forward to meeting you. मतलब मैं आपसे मिलने की मुझे आपसे मिलने की इच्छा है या I'm looking forward. Basically, here I look forward to meeting you. So here in this case, this is a stative form that I look forward to meeting you. मैं आपसे मिलना चाहता हूँ basically. Okay?
Yeah.
Or or the other way that I just gave an example is I am looking to start my own business. मतलब मैं अपना business खुद start करने का plan कर रहा हूँ basically. So that again you can use it in the ing form in this case.
Looking forward to new business, start new business.
No, you can just say I am looking to start my own business.
Okay.
Yeah. The reason in the meeting example is I look forward to meeting you is it shows the eagerness of the speaker के मैं कितना excited हूँ आपसे मिलने के लिए. That's why I look forward to meeting you. Got it? All right, let's start with the topic here. Well, it's strange. I'm not able to see the slides for whatever reason. Give me a minute. Maybe some error on my end. What page are you all on at the moment? I just clicked on the next slide.
Page 3, sir.
But you can see the text.
Yes, sir. Now we are on 0.
Let me refresh. It's appearing as a blank slide on my screen, which is strange. You all take it from the app. I have a link that I use, so it's appearing as a blank screen. Now it's fine. We are on the page 0. Okay. All right. Let's start. Just few of us. We can actually have. Malia, just be on mute. I'll ask individually. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Manju, go ahead. Read the first 2 slides. Can you hear me, Manju? Manju, you are on mute. Can you hear me? Okay, Malia, go ahead. Read the first slide.
पॉजिटिव एडजेक्टिव अधिकार जताने वाले शब्द होते हैं. मेरी, मेरा, मेरी, माय, योर, आपका, आपकी, हिज, उसकी, उसका, हर, उसकी, उसका, इट्स, उसकी, उसका, आवर, हमारी, हमारा, देयर, उनकी, उनका.
Okay, this is pretty common. We'll just look at the usages. Yes, go ahead. Read the next slide.
Read, sir. Can I read?
Yeah, go ahead.
We will travel in our car. हम अपनी कार में यात्रा करेंगे. पॉजिटिव एडजेक्टिव को पॉजिटिव डिटरमाइन भी कहा जाता है. इसका प्रयोग संज्ञा से पहले
डिटरमिनर
भी कहा जाता है. इसका प्रयोग संज्ञा से पहले यह बताने के लिए किया जाता है कि संज्ञा किससे संबंधित है. संज्ञा, यहाँ संज्ञा कार है. पॉजिटिव एडजेक्टिव आवर, हमारी, यह दर्शाता है कि कार हमारी है. वी, हम, आवर, हमारी.
Okay, thank you. All right. So this is very common usage where we talk about something that belongs to you, something that belongs to your, whatever, your brother, your father, your mother, your partner, his, her, it's, our, their, whose, these are very common possessive words that we use. Okay. So there's nothing much to explain here unless you all have any questions. Okay, let's continue. Manju, can you hear me now? You're still on mute. Manju, just disconnect and reconnect. Maybe your system is stuck. Jaspreet, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, read the next slide.
क्या आप यहाँ नए हैं? Are you new here? What is your name?
Okay,
Yes,
we'll
sir.
do a small. Okay.
Are you new here? What is your name?
Okay. Are you new here? Is the sentence, right? Okay. What? Okay, Jaspreet, I'll ask you specifically. What? We'll do a small exercise where we'll try and rephrase the sentences. What is another way of asking someone, are you new here? Think.
Sir,
If you want to ask someone, are you new here? What is another way of asking the same question?
when have you been here?
Sorry?
When have you been here?
No, that is a different question. That the meaning changes.
Do you new here?
No. Do you cannot use do here. The auxiliary will be are. What is another way of asking someone if you think that the person is new to the place?
Are you familiar for this place?
Are you familiar for nahi hoga? Are you familiar with this place?
This place.
No, but the meaning changes. The meaning changes. If you say, one second, Karthik. So if you say, are you familiar with this place? The meaning probably changes where it's in the moment that you are asking someone if the person is familiar. But here the specific question is, are you new here? Matlab is jagah par aap naye ho kya? So without changing the meaning, give me a sentence. Yeah, go ahead, Karthik.
I have never seen you. I have never seen you here. I think you joined recently. I think you have joined here recently.
Not joined. Here the person is talking about the person living in a particular locality. So I have never seen you before and I think you've recently moved. Have you? But you can. So what I meant is not a statement. I wanted you to rephrase it as a question. So yes, to pick up from what you said, you can ask, have you recently moved here?
I have never seen you here. Have you recently moved in here?
Have you recently moved here? That is one way of asking this question. Have you recently moved here? Another way of asking is, have you recently relocated here? But we don't know if a person is coming back. So ignore that. You can just say, have you recently moved here? Or another way of asking is, are you new to this locality or city? Are you new to this city? Okay, not are you new in this city, but are you new to this city is appropriate. इसका मतलब है क्या आप इस शहर में नए हैं? Okay.
Sir, I have never seen you here. May I know who you are?
So sorry, I didn't understand. What was the statement? I have
never seen you here. May I know who you are? Who you are?
You are asking someone.
I have never seen you here. May I know who you are?
You cannot say who you are.
Yeah, in like indirect questions,
Excuse me.
In indirect questions, we put the auxiliary at the end.
No, here you are asking a straightforward question, isn't it?
No, I'm asking like, I have never seen you here. The sentence ends there. And next sentence is?
Okay, I put a comma there. Okay, I put a comma there.
May I know who you are? Next question. Yeah.
Okay, you are asking two different questions. Who you are in this case. Yeah, that's fine. Then that's fine. May I know who you are is fine. You can ask that. I wrote it as one sentence. Okay, so I have never seen you here, full stop. May I know who you are? That's fine. Okay, that's fine. You can also, in this particular case, you can also ask, may I know who you are? That's fine. That's correct. You can ask that. If there are two different questions, you can ask that. Yeah, so 2 or 3 things. I have this, are you new here? You can also ask the person, have you recently moved here, or are you new to the city? Are you new to the locality, etc.? Okay. So these are a couple of ways in which you can rephrase the sentence. Jaspreet, go ahead, read the next one.
Yes, sir. मेरा भाई और उसकी बहन मुंबई में है. My brother and his wife are in Mumbai.
My brother and his wife are in Mumbai. Yeah, that's fine. My brother and his wife are. Yeah, obviously the first one is correct. Krishna, go ahead, read the next one. Krishna, can you hear me? Krishna, just unmute. You are on mute. If you're saying something, I'm unable to hear you. Okay, Ajanta, go ahead. Read the. Yeah, Krishna, I can hear you now. Go ahead.
Adjectives.
Krishna, can you read it again? Your voice was breaking.
Possessive adjectives. Neha found her keys.
नेहा फाउंड हर कीज. नेहा को अपनी कीज जो है वो मिल गई. एक वचन का बहुवचन रूप के लिए समान ही. Yeah, this is something we discussed. That's fine. Nothing much to explain. Sorry, I mistakenly clicked on the answer while moving the slide. Krishna, go ahead. Read what is the correct answer here.
Last one, sir. I am studying. These are my books.
I am studying. These are my books. So the person, this is an ongoing action here. I am studying. These are my books. So the person is talking about his or her belongings. So I am studying. These are my books. Okay. Ajanta, go ahead. Read the next slide.
Sir, 1 second, sir.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sir, only the people who are watching your class on YouTube can only see your answer. We cannot see your answer.
You can see your answer, right?
Yeah. Like even though you clicked on the correct answer, we cannot see that answer. Only the people who are watching.
No, I didn't click on the correct answer. While moving the slide, I mistakenly clicked on the second one.
Yeah, we cannot see that answer. The people only on the YouTube can see your answer. Like
Okay.
on which, yeah.
I don't know how that works. These are also the topics are kind of new. So I don't know who can see what, because you all see it. You all select the answers on your system, right? So irrespective of what I select, it will give you what you've selected, right?
Correct, sir.
Yeah, because there are two different platforms. Yours is a different platform. Mine is a link, web-based link. That's why.
Your system is linked to YouTube.
Yes, that's if I go live. Yes, when I go live, that's linked to YouTube. That's correct. Yeah. Ajanta, go ahead. Read the next slide.
This is my pen. My possessive adjective, mine possessive pronoun.
Good.
My pen. This pen is mine. Mine. This pen is mine.
Good. So here we are talking about mine, my versus mine. The simple way is ये pen मेरा pen है या my pen मेरी pen, or here you are using it as the adjective here in this case. When you're talking about mine, here you are using it as a possessive pronoun. Okay, so this pen is mine. This is my pen. This pen is mine. Okay, so there are two things. We use my and mine. The main difference is what? My is a possessive adjective. Mine is a possessive pronoun. Although both the words indicate ownership, okay, their grammatical function changes or differs according to the part of the speech they fall into. Okay, simple. Give me one sentence. Ajanta, give me one sentence using my and one sentence using mine. A complete sentence.
This is my book.
Okay, very good. This is my book. And mine?
The book is mine.
This book is mine. Excellent. Very good. Very good. All right. So simple. Anyone has any doubt about this? We've pretty self-explanatory. Still, if anyone has any doubt. My indicates the possession of the noun that follows it. Mine replaces what? Mine replaces the noun phrase to avoid repetition, basically. Simple. Okay. So what we understand is my is followed by a noun. What was your example, Ajanta? What was your example? This is my book.
This is my book.
Absolutely. Mine is not followed. This book is
mine.
Mine, exactly. So my is immediately followed by a noun, mine is not followed by a noun. Okay. So my and the noun that follows it can replace mine, whereas mine can replace my and the noun that it follows. So without getting confused, it's very simple. One is a possessive adjective, the other one is a possessive pronoun. Okay, simple. So when you say this book, this is my book, okay, and this book is mine, it's simple that the word book follows in the first sentence. This book, it indicates it immediately followed by a noun, that is book. So this is my book. So my followed by a noun, this is my book, this book is mine. Simple, okay, as a pronoun here in this case. All right, let's continue. Ajanta, go ahead, read the next slide. Car ko dekho.
Look at the car, its glasses are broken.
Look at the car, its glasses are broken. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, this particular sentence, what if I were to say that look at the car, it has broken glasses? Is it correct?
No, sir.
Why not?
Like some adjectives, we can only use them in the attributive position. They cannot be used in the predicative position. Example is this. Like the window is broken. We cannot say the broken window like.
No. Okay. Give me a complete sentence. The window is broken is a complete sentence. That's fine. What is the other example that you give me?
Broken window, I think it's wrong.
That you're talking about the entire thing. Here you're talking about only the glass. So let's say if I say the window has broken glasses. That is what I'm asking you. Is this grammatically correct or no? You are giving me two complete different words, examples. My example, you are talking about the window broken. That is not what I'm asking. I'm asking the car has broken glasses or the window has broken glasses. Simple. Is this grammatically correct or no?
Yes, sir.
Correct. It's correct. It's correct. You can say that. So this sentence, you can say, you look at the car.
This is correct.
Yes, it has broken glasses. You can say that. But in a direct way, if you want to say its glasses are broken, that is a proper, appropriate way of saying that. But even if you say it has broken glasses, there's nothing wrong in that. The two meanings that you can derive from that is that inside the car, there are broken glasses. Okay. And on the window pane also, the glasses are broken. So you can say it has broken glasses or its glasses are broken. Both are same in this context. Okay. There's nothing wrong in saying that. You don't say that the other position that he was referring to, the windows broken, or that is a completely different example. That is not what I was referring to. I was referring to only the glasses in relation to the car. You can either say it has broken glasses or its glasses are broken. The better way of saying it is obviously this, its glasses are broken. Just for the sake of understanding, you can also use it the other way around. There's nothing wrong in that. The meaning stays the same. Okay. All right, let's continue. Tarup, go ahead, read the next slide.
Its possessive adjective का प्रयोग object और जानवरों के लिए किया जाता है.
Yeah, name
वह बिल्ली बहुत सुंदर है. उसके फर पूरे सफेद हैं. That cat is very beautiful. Its fur is totally white. यहाँ बिल्ली जानवर है, इसलिए possessive adjective its का प्रयोग किया गया है. लेकिन यदि हमें जानवर का लिंग जेंडर पता हो तो हम his या her का प्रयोग भी कर सकते हैं. खास तौर पर यदि पशु पालतू हो. हमारी बिल्ली हमेशा अपना खाना जल्दी खाती है. Our cats always eats her food quickly.
Yes, so the gender is used largely for the domesticated kind of animals, you generally use that, but the standard way of using it is you use it for animals and things, right? But in this case, yes, you must have come across the usage where her, his, that is used commonly for pets, basically. Okay, pets, domesticated animals. You could generally, you'll come across this kind of a statement. Our cat always eats her food on time. Okay, so that's not very uncommon to use that. Whatever you are comfortable with, depending, right? But generally, the usage is it for when you talk about the possessive adjectives. It is always used for thing and animals. Okay, go ahead. Read the next one.
It's, इसका, इसकी, इसके. यदि रखें its और its दो अलग, याद रखें its और its दो अलग शब्द हैं जिनका अर्थ भी अलग है. It's एक possessive adjective है और its का मतलब it is या it has होता है. It's यह है.
Yeah, that's fine. This is something we've discussed in the past. Very good. All right. Manju, can you hear me now? Manju, you're still on mute. Please check your connection. Okay. Karthik, go ahead. Read the next slide.
Sir. Okay. Third one. I am Ram and this is my sister Seema.
Yeah. So what? Yeah, we discussed this. We don't use it's my sister. Okay. We don't use that. That's the way of introducing someone. Okay. So always use this. This is my sister, or this is my sister. That's appropriate here. I am Ram and this is my sister Seema. So when you're introducing someone, use this rather than saying it's my sister. That's inappropriate. Okay. You're not talking about a thing, you're talking about a person. So this is my sister Seema. You are introducing someone, okay, to a third person. Go ahead, read the next one.
We have to be at the station early. Our train leaves at 3 a.m.
Okay. Our train, what does it say? We have to be at the station early. Our train leaves at 3 a.m. Correct. Okay. What is the difference between my own and on my own? Just a general question. Own, our.
Sir, on my own means it's a kind of reflexive pronoun, like by myself. I did it by myself, like that. It has that meaning. On my own. My own means it's kind of possession, my own property, my own building, like that.
This is my
own building. Here it's kind of my possession.
Yeah. But here in this case, you would not use this is my own property. You just say this is my property.
Yeah. By my own means it's kind of reflexive pronoun. I did it by my own without anyone help, like that.
Yeah. So basically the thing that is the determiner, okay, as our, okay, or sorry, the verb own, okay, you own something, that is a different meaning, okay. Let's say, for example, one sentence, my own me. Okay, let's say that's fine. Yeah. So you can use the, yes, you're right. When you say on my own, okay, on my own basically means something that you did yourself, right? Like the reflexive thing that he mentioned, okay. And the other thing, my own, you can probably use it in a different context. Like one is obviously when you own something, okay, you own a property, you own a house, for example, okay. The other thing, to emphasize on the fact that something belongs to someone, or let's say, for example, if I say I don't have the freedom of speech in my own country, okay, or why can't I live a normal life in my own house? Get my point? So here, what am I emphasizing on? The fact that in my own house, which I own, basically something that belongs to me, I don't have the liberty of living a normal life. Okay. So that is one of the usages of my own. So that's the difference. My own and on my own. So on my own means something that you did yourself, okay, by yourself. So like a reflexive thing, I completed the project by myself, okay. And the other thing, the my own, here in the context, you can use to emphasize on the fact that something belongs to you, yet you're not able to do whatever you want to. Okay, so that's the difference, right?
Like, sir, it's my own decision. I decided it on my own.
So the second, what was the second sentence? I decided
It on my own.
I
And it's
decided
my
it on my own. Here you don't need to use it. You just say I decided on my own.
okay, sir.
That's appropriate because you know the context. So I decided on my own. Whatever you decided, I decided on my own. That's correct.
Decision.
इसका मतलब ये है मैंने खुद से फैसला किया. I decided on my own. Okay.
Can manage I can manage my expenses by my own.
Sorry, I didn't hear your sentence.
I can manage my expenses by my own.
What is the word? Expenses.
Any expenses, man, sir. I can survive. I can manage my.
So yeah, it's fine. I got the word. The better word than expense is the finance. In your context, आप जो meaning है आपके sentence का, उसमें I can manage my finances on my own. That is the word finances is better because it covers everything. It covers not just your expenditure, but it also covers how you save, how you spend, how everything. So the word finances is a better word than using expenses. It's not wrong to say I can manage my expenses on my own. It's correct, but that will be related to only what you spend. But when you say I can manage my
finance, okay.
Jaspreet, are your summer holidays going on? Hello.
I think sir is disconnected.
Yeah, sir has some network issues. Your summer holidays going on?
No, it will be start from day after tomorrow.
Oh, good.
So class is over now, no?
No, actually, what happens is when the net,
Yeah.
like,
I think network problem.
no, because of the Wi-Fi, because Wi-Fi runs with the electricity. No, if there is some kind of electricity problem, automatically net goes and class ends.
Okay, then we can leave.
No need to leave. He will come back in few minutes.
Okay, we'll wait.
Because it's not the first time, no. So many times it happened and sir got connected again. No problem. So Jaspreet, what are your plans for your summer vacation? Are you going somewhere?
No, I'm not going anywhere. I take rest at home.
Oh yeah, this is summer, no. You cannot go. Like it's very hot everywhere.
Because it is too hot outside.
You know, it's very humid at my place. Like without fan, we cannot stay even for a second. Even for a second, we cannot stay without fan.
You don't like to travel?
Jaspreet, do you know Tarub? He's a new student.
No, actually, I rarely attend these classes, so I don't know about anyone.
He's one of the good speakers.
Me
Like,
too, me too. I also very rarely attend this class.
Tarub is one of the few speakers who
Attend
who
all
can.
classes good for this is good for you.
No, I'm saying that Tarub is one of the few speakers who can speak really well. Like,
Thank you.
yeah, it's not a compliment, it's truth. And Jaspreet is one of the few members who has a childlike voice.
Yes. Do you like to go on vacations?
You're asking me?
Yes.
Yeah, of course. Actually, I like to go on a holiday, but it's just because of this COVID and all. I am just
Yes.
worrying about this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good, you all are having a discussion. That's good. Sorry for the inconvenience, guys. The power cut, sometimes these days it's a bit of a problem in many parts of our country. So yeah.
We can
Sorry
understand.
you all are having a discussion. Go ahead if there's something that you are discussing. Complete it.
Nothing, sir, nothing.
No, sir, nothing.
We're talking about summer holidays, is it?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah. So, in fact, I'm going to be traveling next month, so we'll probably not see each other for about 10 days, I think. Yeah.
Sir, but take care of yourself. The heat is it's very hot everywhere.
Next month, sir.
That's the reason I'm traveling to the north. Yeah.
That's
So, yeah. So
From when, sir? Like in
probably 12th,
starting?
11th or 12th, I'll be on leave. So till
Okay,
the 22nd or 23rd, I'm not sure. Yeah.
Sir, how can you do like this,
Yeah,
sir?
that's
Why don't you conduct online
No,
real?
man. Where I'm actually traveling to Himachal. So,
Oh, okay. For a holiday.
Yeah. Yes. I mean, a bit of a trek and
Wow.
so not a
And I
very challenging one, but so the network obviously is a concern. Then otherwise, there's no point in.
And I believe, sir, when one is on
Take
holiday,
less
they
because
should enjoy.
in that you will enjoy your weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, when you are traveling, I mean, you just want to be relaxed, right? There's no
Yes, sir.
schedule that you want to follow. So that's the thing. Go ahead, guys. Complete this. Tarup, go ahead. Read the next one.
They are Mr. and Mrs. Sharma. Their kids are playing in the garden.
Jaspreet, go ahead. Read the next one.
Yes,
Quickly
sir.
do one
I
each.
met Neha last May and her birthday today.
Okay, thank you. Krishna, go ahead. Read the next one.
We need to leave or we will miss our flight.
Flight.
We need to
Okay,
leave.
Maliha, go ahead. Read the next one. Yeah, got that. Got that right.
You should give it back to
him.
him.
That's correct. Ajanta, go ahead. Read the next one.
They use their own clothes.
They use
Their
their
own clothes.
Correct.
They will.
वे अपने खुद के कपड़े will use their own clothes.
Actually, they will use their own
clothes. Lenge. Yeah, they will. That's because it's a statement in future. Yeah. Go ahead, Taru. Read the next one.
Yes, sir. Sachin drives his car to work.
Karthik, go ahead, read the next one.
Don't forget to take your umbrella. Right. Yeah, correct. Don't forget to take it.
At 4 p.m., I was actually thinking one of these two classes will do a small debate on or a discussion on a topic called the education system in India. Okay, that is a topic that you all can share whatever your views you all have, like positives, negatives. Now it depends on the electricity as well. If I'm able to conduct the class, we'll definitely have a discussion. So in case we do, if not today, then we'll do it on Monday. But just be prepared. So what I mean by the education system in India is that share your personal views as well in terms of your schooling experience, what you felt, what you felt could have been better, or what the changes that you've seen in the past, from the past until now, whatever changes you've witnessed with the growth in education. What are the positives? What are the negatives? What are the challenges facing the education system in India overall? If you want to categorize it into, let's say, primary, secondary, college, university, and the higher education like masters, etc., you can do that. But try and keep your points short so that everyone can participate, and try and write as much as you can and see whatever is relevant. You can share your views as per what the as per the flow of the conversation. So the education system in India, pros and cons, okay, positives and negatives. And always share some personal experience, what you felt in your school days, during your school days or college days, what could have been better. What do you think, what the things that you feel are relevant, or certain things that are irrelevant that have kind of you've had no use of those in your further studies, which can be worked on. Things like, what do you think about electives and more specialized kind of education rather than learning everything, some of which we don't kind of need in future, right? Depending on our likes and dislikes. Something that the schools have started now. Most of the, schools now, they have that right from the school times where they give options to students to specialize at an early age. So those are the points that you all can share. Okay, so if we conduct the session at 4, we'll do that. All right. Let's complete the topic. Ajanta, go ahead, read the next slide. Says, Mera dinner kahan hai? That's fine. No problem. Taru, what is the translation of this? Where is my
dinner?
Correct. Malika, go ahead, read the next one. That's fine. Get your. It's correct. Did you get your gift? It's fine. So the last one. वह अपना काम खत्म कर देगी. She will finish. Okay. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you very much. I will see you guys in an hour's time. If you don't, then I'll see you guys on Monday. All right. Take care. Thank you very much. Have a nice evening and enjoy your weekend. Yeah.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Hi, Aryan. Hi, Raghav.
Good afternoon, madam.
Good afternoon. How are you all doing?
I'm fine. And you?
Great. I'm doing well. Thank you. Raghav, I think this is your first class. A little bit about yourself. Since it's your first class, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yes, I'm Raghav from Gujarat as a government servant. Joined this for purpose to well educate English and do speak very well.
Right. So, what do you do, Raghav? You said you are a government employee, but what do you do actually?
As a government job of Home Department as a police constable.
Oh, lovely. Very nice. So, do you work in Gujarat?
Yes.
Okay. And are you originally from Gujarat?
Yes.
Okay, okay, great. Which part of Gujarat, if I
North,
may?
North Gujarat.
North Gujarat. Okay, great.
Nearest
So,
Rajasthan.
yes, yes. Tell me.
Nearest Rajasthan at Banaskar.
Oh, so it's something like you could say border of Gujarat and Rajasthan.
Yes.
Okay, okay. All right. Yeah. Super. So when did you join the Hello English app?
It lasted 3 months, but today's overall classes join, but sometimes not network. So I'm not connecting.
Right. Yeah. Correct. Considering your location, maybe there could be a slight network issue, I think.
Low network, so I'm not joining in class.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's a possibility. So anyways, it's good you joined today. At least today you can join the class and you can try to speak.
Okay.
So we had a webinar in the morning also. Aryan, are you here? Aryan, hi.
Yes, ma'am. Hello, ma'am.
Hey, yeah, hi. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am. How are you, ma'am?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Thank you. So,
So, are you from Delhi or any another city?
Who, me?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
I'm originally from Mumbai, but I live in Goa now.
You are in Goa.
Yeah.
My cousin also lives in Goa. He's
Oh,
an
that's
examiner.
Oh, which part of do you know which part of Goa? Like where?
No, I have never visited. No, don't have any knowledge about that. But he works in Goa. His wife is also in bank PO in any bank there. He is an examiner. Examiner, you means custom duty.
Okay, okay, great.
Examiner in central excise.
Okay. Maybe the next time when you talk to your cousin, you can ask them where exactly in Goa do they live. You can
Yes,
get some
I will ask him.
All right.
Okay, okay.
So in the morning, Raghav and Aryan, in the morning we were doing a topic which is what is better, working abroad, that is working overseas, or is it better to work in India? That was like a debate topic that we were doing. What is better, working abroad or working in India? So we were having some debate style conversation or discussion around it. So I would like to continue that topic if you all are okay with it.
Okay, ma'am.
So I'll give you all a few minutes. You think about it to say what points come to your mind. So what is better, working in India or working abroad? You can think and then you can put across your point. Raghav, you can also do that. If you have any points or any ideas, you can share your opinion. What according to you is better, working in India or working abroad?
Yes, ma'am. Abroad is best for working because the security and for providing sufficient money and other we work then same lot of the money, any salaries, it is sufficient money for providing life. Other abroad countries, well, so we are starting for normally English is most valuable, and so every state. So mostly in our state peoples, so we not confidence to work with abroad and other countries overall.
Okay.
So the security main point of any job, any work. The long time the security securely your job in.
Right. So one of the points you are saying is that there's a lot of job security.
Yes.
Okay. Also, you're saying the compensation.
Life security and no compromise for then when you're there abroad is most important. Where our when lot time जितना हम टाइम दे सकते हैं उतना हमें सैलरी मिल सकती है. यहाँ इंडिया में ऐसा नहीं है. Most probably that's based on only monthly salary. And our
Yes, yes. Go ahead, Raghav. Yes, Raghav, go ahead. I'm listening.
better life for working with abroad. So our prospectively so better. They are different in India and abroad. Abroad is not a social work. Is we are socially not live, but only for working with a job. There is a negative point for our life.